So I recently released a research note on Carmichael, which was really focusing on its debt restructure, which is about to be approved. The debt restructure has been a very key element for the company, as this has been one of the key concerns that Carmichael have faced, is that they're very high debt load at the moment. So the note really was looking at how that's going to potentially impact the company going forward. The debt restructure is really positive for the company for two reasons. The one reason is that it's at a reduced interest rate, which doesn't make an enormous difference to the actual cash flow of the company. But what is probably the most important thing for me is the fact that they're actually going to be repaying the principal of the debt. And therefore, Carmichael will, within 30 months, be debt-free, which will massively improve their cash flow position and strengthen the balance sheet. The most compelling thing for me about Carmichael is the fact that they have a global platform in which they operate in 50 countries and 160 telcos. So if you wanted to do a comparison to something in the online world, if we think about Coles or Woolworths have a huge supermarket distribution chain, which allows customers to come to them and buy the products. Now the products may change, but ultimately it's about getting to the customer and most importantly getting the customer to pay. So Carmichael have not only got global reach, they've got an M-payments network which allows them to bill customers for the content that they're actually pushing down to them through their mobile phones. And I don't think that fact is appreciated by the market, because in order to rebuild something like that would take an enormous amount of time and money, and it's an incredibly valuable asset that the company does have. The risks that Carmichael face going forward is primarily around cash flow. It has a very long working capital cycle because the telcos only pay them after 6 months. So that means a lot of working capital is tied up in the business, and this could potentially, if sales were to drop off, put pressure on their cash flow when it comes to paying off the debt. But mobile phone use is growing, so I'm not overly concerned about that happening. My recommendation on Carmichael is a buy recommendation, because I believe that the company is undervalued at the current share price.